Okay.
She had some stuff that she had to do really quick, and so she came, she made me admin, and then she left. All right, let's see here. All right, I'm halfway cleaned up. Woohoo! Okay.
He's only bringing his tires. We can do the monitor. He's just gonna do we gotta do the
That's what doors are for.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else feel like they never have enough room for anything?
Yep. I have room if I didn't have so much stuff.
Well, it's no fun if you don't have the stuff.
Well, that's the problem. I got too much stuff. I don't know where to start because I have so much stuff.
I can appreciate that one. Have you guys ever heard of Fly Lady?
Ooh.
Sorry.
Sorry. I knew that's what the response was going to be, but it's always fun to ask. So,
Or what is July Lady?
no, Fly Lady.
Oh, Fly Lady. Yes, I have heard of Fly Lady.
Okay.
I just can't hear.
Gotcha. So there is, for those that don't know, there is a lady, she goes by the name of Fly Lady. And she adapted a cleaning system, cleaning and routine system from the Slob sisters, who were big back in the day. And what she does is she teaches you to do things in segments. So she wants you to build routines, so she teaches you how to do that part of it, but then she kind of explains how to be able to do stuff so you're not overwhelmed. And so she does things in 15-minute segments. So she will, and this is pretty much the example that she uses, she will do the dishes for 15 minutes. Dishes may not be done in that 15 minutes, but for 15 minutes, that's all she's doing. She's not collecting garbage, anything like that. She's doing dishes. When the timer goes off at 15 minutes, she moves to the next thing, laundry or living room. It cannot be the same thing again. It has to be something different. Set the timer, 15 minutes, and then move on to another thing. So that third thing can be the same as the first, again, so you can go back to doing dishes. Ideally, you go to do something else. You do a third something for 15 minutes. And it is you working quickly and diligently during that whole time. And then for that fourth 15 minutes, you rest. Have a cup of tea, read a book, no cleaning, just rest. And then you can repeat. And you can do it in different time amounts. It doesn't have to be 15 minutes. It could be 5 minutes. It could be 30 minutes. She doesn't recommend going more than 30 minutes because the point is to be able to see your progress. And it is absolutely amazing what you can do in 15 minutes when you're not trying to figure out where to start. And that's one of the other things she tells you. If you walk into a room and you don't know where to start on one side of the door or the other, whichever side the door handle's on, start at that side and just work your way around the room. So I've done it off and on for years. I did it with my kids in their bedrooms. I would say, okay, we're going to race and we're going to see for the next, well, I would do it a couple different ways. For the next 5 minutes, we're going to pick up all the guys or all the Legos or all the pencils, or very, very, very specific, not toys. That's too broad.
Yeah.
So that was one way, and the other
I'm
way.
gonna go away for a bit.
Okie dokie, we'll be here. The other thing was let's race. Who can pick up 10 pieces of paper the fastest, or 10 books, or whatever, and just make it a fun little race type of a thing. So it also applies when crafting or cleaning craft areas.
Yep.
Set a timer, because it's hard to not get distracted. Set a timer.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this for this amount of time.
So I've been doing that since I've left home, and I left home at 18. I do that routine as well. But I do mine in 30-minute increments. So I've got 30 minutes in which to clean the kitchen, and then I will move on to another room. If I haven't finished, it doesn't matter. And then after an hour and a half, I then allow myself that amount of time in my craft room, because that's my reward.
There you go.
And we did the same with the children as well. When they were little, they had to pick up everything that was blue in their room and see how quick they could do it. And we did the timer. So yeah, and my daughter's 36 now, so we've been doing it that long. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's a game to me, and I'll do the same, half an hour of ironing. If I finished it, move on to something else. So but I allow myself rewards by then going to the craft room. And so yeah, it's a fun game, and I've got my girlfriend doing it as well, so she loves it now.
That's awesome.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
You're back.
I'm back.
That means we can't talk about you anymore.
That's all right.
It was all nice.
I imagine most of it.
Don't listen to her.
That's stuff that Michelle might say, though.
No.
We all know better.
Michelle would tell me to my face anyways.
Yeah.
This is true.
She would be like, by the way, we have to talk.
Let's not do this anymore. Or let's do this other thing instead. Wanda, you were very fast at that.
It's right now just me and my husband, so it doesn't take a whole lot long. That was just one of 3 loads, so
Gotcha.
last load's in the dryer, and it's just towels, so that'll go by quick too.
on, people. Come on, people. Hey, Danielle, are you done?
I am. I'm on a live. No, you're okay. Is everybody working on the sketch that we posted, or did you guys pick different projects?
I'm working on the sketch that you posted.
Cool.
Took me forever to choose the papers, though.
I will start when I finish the project I started last night.
What did you start last night?
You know the triangle page?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the girls in Australia did it as a cricket design. So it took me half a day to work out how to put her cricket design together. So this is it so far, but it was hard work.
Oh, I like it. I like those colors.
Yeah, that's the yesterday in paper. So yeah, but it took me ages to work out how to put her triangles together. So, but anyway, my friend and I Zoomed last night and we worked it out together.
Nice. Danielle tried to do that to me the other day, but I was driving, so I couldn't respond, so she was on her own. It's so fun to sit in color sometimes. I colored my moose.
Oh, he's cute.
Oh, put him back up.
Oh, how cute.
Oh,
I
he's
like
very
him.
cute.
What'd you color him with? Markers?
Markers, tan brown, earth brown blend, and light green blend.
I don't have all the markers yet.
Technically, I don't either.
Oh.
I have most of them, but not all of them. How? love it when things work out just how I want them to.
Who doesn't? I mean, seriously.
Well, this is true. But, you know, it doesn't seem to happen often enough for me.
Oh my goodness.
Too much water. Too much.
I hate when that happens.
Where is there too much water?
Well, Lolo has, and thank God Aiden's upstairs right now. Lauren, who is 3, you guys often see in these meetings, has learned how to climb up in the bathroom without a stool using the knobs on the drawer. They're not knobs, they're handles on the drawers at the sink, and then give her Barbies or stuffed animals or hands or whatever she feels needs a bath. And she waits for opportunities when, like, mom's down in the basement and dad's watching a show to kind of sneak off into the bathroom and do these things. And then she doesn't shut the water off and plugs the sink. So
Typical.
the water goes everywhere. This is not the first time she's done this. So,
Oh boy.
It probably won't be the last time she does it either.
no, a lot of times we can deflect and get her to do something different. And sometimes not. Yeah, I'll come upstairs a little bit. Okay. So I want to do the sketch that I posted because I think it's fun and I haven't yet done it. I know Michelle said she's done it before, but I'm actually working. I have these Seize the Day kits and I'm down to the just last part of the packaging to package them and mail them out. And I'm like, I just want that final, like, okay, I'm done. All I have to do is mail it, you know, print the postage from the post office and mail it. I just want to finish this. That's what I was asking you for the Cricut stuff the other day, Michelle.
Gotcha.
But I ended up cutting everything on Cardstock Plus, except for the white daisy. I had to do a double cut on it. I don't know if it's my blade or what that's given me the fits. But it worked out fine. It didn't seem to distort it or anything of that nature.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I assume each machine is just slightly different than the next person's.
Yes and no, in so much as each
Like it should
car is different.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
So
periodically they should all operate exactly the same.
right. Exactly. But that's not always the case.
Right. Which we have found.
Exactly. My area is almost completely clean.
Good. All right. Okay. You guys are gonna kind of go in a different direction here because what you do.
Hey. Those are not really rainbow. I have so much to do, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
My card will work. Yay. One thing done and I don't even have to do anything. Yay. Don't you love it when that happens? All right, I gotta go grab some stuff. I will be right back. Nobody's waiting to come in, so I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll be right here waiting.
Okay.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
But I am. Well, it's the Zoom meeting where we all get together and work together. All right, sounds good. Nice conversation. He like walked away in the middle of talking to me. He's like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And I'm explaining it. And he just walked away, and I was like, "Okay."
Typical children.
Sounds like a plan.
He didn't want to get involved in that.
Yeah.
On the plus side, he heard Mom's busy and no, I can't help you.
Yeah.
Where's that other man that walks around here pretending to know it, like he knows what he's going on? I'll go ask him. There's those. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you again.
Thank you.
Tis the season.
Exactly.
I just gave Carter some allergy medicine right as the Zoom meeting was starting. He's allergic to pine trees.
Oh, that's no good.
Specifically, yeah. Our yard is filled with them.
Yeah.
So. Someone coming in?
No, it looks like Maria left.
Oh, bye, Maria. It's gonna feel so good. All this stuff to the post office on Tuesday. I meant to go this morning and didn't make it on time. There's this little arts and, I don't want to say arts and crafts because it kind of puts it down a little bit, but it's this little arts and crafts store or whatever that's locally opening up to us. And I was a part of it. It's under new management or ownership. I was a part of it last summer. It was like a co-op and we could all make decisions for the business, but it just proved not to be good because there was too many cooks in the kitchen. So it fell apart, which we at Christmas. And so then two ladies from it were like, hey, we're going to start it again. Only we're the boss. We'll tell you guys what to do, where to do it, and how to do it, you know, kind of deal. All of us were like, okay, we'll come back because, you know, we don't have to make any decisions and we don't have to work the shop or whatever. So they're like, do you know, you come back and put cards in. I'm like, okay. So I counted it up. I have 102 cards just from doing this group.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Because, you know, I make my samples.
Right.
And then make this, or then we do the batch cards.
Nice.
Or like Michelle and I guess some of them are from like when Michelle and I were just doing Wednesdays, we were doing some like things or whatever, but most of them are from just this group. 102 cards.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I was like, holy moly. Of course, you know, like whatever the status is for submitting things or what have you. I can only have 25 items in at one time. So I'm gonna give them all 102 cards and they can pick and choose, and when something sells, then they can just replenish it without calling me.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I was like, holy moly, that's awesome. I'm so excited about that.
You should package some of them up into sets.
Maybe some of them aren't. Some of them I could do that, like some of the birthday ones, and just have a higher price point and what have you. But the market around here, they'll sell better single than they will as sets, just from having to do this last year.
Right.
And when I would put them into like bundles of 5 or 10, they wouldn't sell. But when I would sell them by themselves, which was more expensive, they would sell.
Oh.
Like people come up and they buy 5 of them, and I'm like, okay, but if you just picked 5 to be, whatever. Look at this.
That was pretty. I haven't done that one yet.
Fun. That just water drops?
Yeah,
Nice.
I love how that turned out. So I'm gonna either tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow, I'll go live in my VIP group and make something out of this. So hopefully I can figure something out. I didn't want to do too much in the flock group with it, just because it was a thing that the CC group just came out with. So I didn't want to step on any toes.
Right.
But look how cute that looks on the die cut. These are extra die cuts I had from the
Nice.
Cricut.
Those
Yeah.
are fun. I like that.
Oh,
Oh, cute.
there's the back side of it. It's just smashing your butterfly in the ink and then taking your water brush and dropping a water droplet on it and letting the ink fight for space on the paper against the water. But I did just close a party out, and I just got the hostess reward stamps that are available to the hostesses, because I think everybody in here is a consultant, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. And OMG, I love those. I got the spa and the mason jar one.
I
Nice.
got that. That's awesome. Yeah.
I got those, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I just finished making a card the other day for, so last year I lost my mum, and these 2 ladies adopted us girls, and so we now have 2 new mums. And so her birthday, one of the girls' birthdays is next month, so I just finished using that, as well as I think it's the June or July stamp of the month, and fussy cut the flowers out and put it in the mason jar and sent that to her as a birthday card. She loved it. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. And all my extra cards I send to the girls in the retirement village, and they pass them out to all the other ladies. So that, because they're not allowed out because of lockdown with our COVID-19. So then the girls have got all the cards. They don't have to go anywhere. They got a birthday card that they can just get out of their little pack that I've sent to them and post it out. So yeah, they're all good.
Nice.
Oh man, I meant to order Ranger. Wait, pigment. Oh, not pigment. Just pretend like I'm not talking. My gosh, last night I went out with some of my moms from Scouts, just two of them, and we went, there's this, it's not really a new ice cream place, but it kind of is. It's called Odd Fodder. So it's Fodder. And so anyways, so we go out there and they have these really amazing milkshakes, like just top of the line, diabetes in a bottle milkshakes. And so we got the chocolate peanut butter lover one or whatever it's called. I don't really quite remember. And it was delicious. I mean,
Yeah.
It was a chocolate shake. It had a peanut butter chocolate chip caramel cookie in the center of it. Then it had a fudge sickle off to the side. And then it had, I don't know if you guys are all familiar with Buckeyes.
No.
It's a very simply, it's basically a peanut butter ball rolled in chocolate.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little more to it than that, but it's okay. So two of those, 2 cherries, and then inside the milkshake is like a fudge cream with a peanut butter cream and a caramel cream mixed in there. Oh, MG, like it was so good. It was heaven, and we were just so excited to basically get away from our kids for a night and our husbands and just whatever. And then we went. We practiced social distancing, and then we went to Meijer and Target and did a little retail therapy. And so we had our masks on and just really had a good time. And I think it was like, I got home at like 12:30 in the morning.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, we didn't leave until 5 because I did the flock together yesterday. So they were waiting on me. I was like, no, I have to do this at 4 and then after that.
So are any of your Target stores closing?
No.
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 We're about to lose a lot of our Target stores in Australia. So
Really?
yeah.
My local Staples store is closing.
Yeah.
Office store.
Yeah.
Which that stinks, but
I went to the restaurant Wednesday and I went to Mass Wednesday night. And then I came back to Michigan.
did you get
Are you flooded? Is it flooded where you are?
It's slightly flooded about an hour east of here where my aunt lives, but the bad flooding is on the other side of the state.
Oh, okay.
So over by the thumb. See,
Yeah.
we'll do our nice map of Michigan.
Yep.
So I'm over here on the west coast by Holland. The flooding's over here on this side.
Thank you.
Yeah,
when-
somewhere over
because-
by the thumb.
Yeah, my girlfriends and I have been to America quite a few times now, and we'll just sit and talk to everyone, and as soon as somebody says they're from Michigan, we hold up their hand and go, "Whereabouts are you from?"
See, you
We-
know.
we love
All right.
We love that. And so why is it shaped like a hand? Is there a reason for it, or is that just the shape of your place?
That's just the shape of it. The glaciers dug out the Great Lakes, and that's just what was left. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
just the
That's
shape
all.
it made.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
and I guess the Upper Peninsula is in northern Michigan is open now, a lot of the stuff, but down here is not open.
Okay.
But the governor has a, summer home cottage getaway up north, so she opened up north, so she wouldn't get in trouble.
Of course she would.
So everybody's really thrilled with her.
Okay. Yeah, we're still in lockdown until the 1st of June. And on the 1st of June, phase 1 starts, so we can have 10 people in our house, but still practice social distancing. We'll allow 10 people into a pub, so you can get a drink and a meal, but still practice social distancing. But that's fine.
Yeah, I think I didn't catch everything that opened because I was in Alabama. So,
Yeah.
But I guess you can get together with 10 people that aren't your immediate family now. Before it was just immediate family.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's what they have here, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
And it's really hard for us because Canberra, ACT, is a tiny little place in Australia, and we're surrounded by New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, etc. And so we listen to the New South Wales rules and we go, oh, great, we can do that. And then somebody will come on and says, no, we can't, because that's New South Wales. We have nothing to do with them. And so, yes, so they're allowed to do a lot more stuff than what we are, but that's fine. So
yeah,
we're okay.
Welcome back, Maria.
I got to hang out with the kiddos.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
So would one of you ladies like to pass me some foam tape? Please. I can't
sure.
seem to find mine.
That's really funny because I was going to ask somebody to pass me the ruler, then I realized where I was. No good. No good asking.
So I'm loving the June stamp of the month.
Nice. It is a nice stamp set.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute. I did not get that one, and I don't.
Which one is that one?
The June stamp of the month.
Oh, what did you do?
That piece of paper that I just showed a little bit ago, where I
He wasn't here.
I wasn't here.
Oh. Well, I took a piece of paper and I ran my ink over it directly, and then took my water brush and just dropped droplets on it to do this, to make this
Oh.
effect.
Uh-huh.
Only I did it in 3 colors on this big piece of paper, which
Oh.
here, and then I took the June stamp of the month and then embossed it, Versamark, and then embossed.
Ooh. Beautiful.
Yeah. So now I have to figure out what to do with it. I'm gonna make 4
Love it.
cards.
Okay.
Oh, or maybe I'll put them on a scrapbook page. I'm not quite sure. No, I don't know.
Hi. Yes.
Did anybody here get the bundle for June? For the July, I'm sorry, for July, August catalog?
Yes, I
Mine,
did.
mine's in Hawaii. It's arriving this week.
Yay!
Yep.
Rhonda, you said you got yours?
I did.
Do you like it?
The papers are cute. They're just not my taste, but I went through and marked all the stamp sets that I want to get, and I need to get a loan.
In there.
Isn't that always the case? I know it is for me.
Yeah, sometimes there's one paper pack that I just really love. Sometimes I like all of it, and then there's times that it's like, I wouldn't get that paper.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying not to buy anything, so.
When's your final move day?
Well, I got an extra month now. So I don't have to technically be out of here until July 10 now. And so there's no way I can get all my big things moved by, you know, the 1st of June with, I can't get anybody to help and come in here, so.
That makes
Makes it
sense.
hard.
Yeah.
So. And now they don't know if they're going to sell it now or if they're just going to rent it again. If I knew they were just renting, I would have stayed longer. But I started moving and I'm just like, I'm getting out of here.
Have any of you gotten the new Cricut cartridges or downloads?
Yep.
Yeah,
Which, any of them?
the $2.99, the ones that are $9.99 each.
Oh,
Yes, I
ours are
got both of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
I hadn't even looked. That's all they are? $10?
Yeah.
But they only have just a few, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I counted the Aurora has 14 or 15 images.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got mine and I love them. So I've been using them a lot in the last couple of weeks. So yeah, they're good.
Good.
But we pay more than that, than you girls. I think ours is like, oh, hang on. I'll let you know what ours is in Australia. Ours is $18 and then add tax, so it's $20 per hour.
Oh.
Yep.
For a digital file?
Yep, for the digital file, because we're Australia. We're a lot more expensive.
Well, how much is your dollar worth? Is it worth more?
So if I was to go to America at the moment, my $1 would only give me 62 cents your US, or the other way around. It's only 62 cents, so it's
Okay.
not really worth going at the moment. Yeah. Oh well, not that we can go anyway, but
Right.
yeah. So we were to head off to America in August this year because my husband's turned 60. So we said, oh, let's go. It'll just be the two of us. And then when COVID-19 came in and all the trips were cancelled, we were devastated because we'd had our whole itinerary planned out where to go and so forth. So yes. But anyway, there's always, so we can't travel now until 2023, they're saying. So we've got another 3 years to go.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know how that's going to,
Glad.
I'm not sure how that's going to work, but anyway, so, well, we'll have that to look forward to it in 3 years' time then.
Wow.
I mean, I guess you got a lot of time to save up to have a really banging vacation.
Yes, I think we should. But our friends are devastated because they live in Colorado and they had all this hiking all planned out for us and we were going to go see that. And I was going to take my husband to New Orleans and Texas and Montgomery and Alabama area and then head up to up past Salt Lake City and yeah, had it all planned out. But anyway, hopefully in 3 years' time I'll still be able to hike everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I love the national parks up in Utah. They're beautiful.
Yeah, we did 4 years ago. We did quite a few of the national parks up there. Yeah. So I'd love to do the arches up in Salt Lake City. That's what we'd like to do next time.
Yeah, that one's beautiful. I love that one.
Yeah. And today we're going for a hike because the sun has finally come out now. Today we're off for a hike to see the London Bridge, which we didn't even know existed here in around our area. So
What? Did they move
gotta
it again?
yeah, they've moved it. They've moved it to Australia.
Well, it was in Arizona.
What? I've been to
The-
Arizona. That.
The original London Bridge, they moved to Arizona.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, there you
So I wonder what
Yeah.
this one is.
go. It's apparently an arch that looks like London Bridge. I'll put
Okay.
photos-
So it's
I'll
a
put photos
natural.
up. So yeah, and it's an old. So where we are located is an old farming area. So like it's a couple of 100 years old, and there's still a farmhouse there and a shearing shed and London Bridges next to it. So we thought, oh well, we'll go check it out and see what it's like.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Is it nap time yet?
Michelle, are you putting pictures in your album yet?
Nope, not yet.
You put pictures on something, but we never did get to see the finished project. A while back, a couple of weeks ago maybe.
I showed it at the end.
Maybe I wasn't there.
Maybe Alan called you off to dinner.
Yeah,
When I get my other camera switched on, I will show you.
okay.
It has everything attached, pictures and all, except for one PML card because I'm going to put it in a flip flap.
You have a plan.
I do. But everything else is put together except for that one piece, and it's with it. It's tucked so it doesn't get lost.
Oh, someone's tired.
Yo. All right, I gotta go grab some white paper because in all the stuff that I grabbed, that was not any of it. So, I will be right back again.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Say bye. And she's off.
Is that the 3-year-old, Danielle?
No, that was the 5-year-old.
That's the 5-year-old,
Chelsea.
Chelsea. That's a nice name.
Thank you. My husband picked it out.
Lovely. Our next grandchild arrives in around about
Thanks. When is it?
around about a week's time. Our next grandchild arrives.
Oh, wow.
In
we can't-
Australia or the States?
Yeah, in Australia, but we can't go visit because the borders are closed, so we can't fly to Western Australia unless we want to go quarantine ourselves for 2 weeks.
Like, not trying to be rude, but what's the point, you know?
I know.
Well, I think I might end up not being able to work because I went out of the state this week.
Oh, whoopsies.
Oops. I guess I'll find out.
So where do you work?
I build parts for cars. Imagine that, living in Michigan.
I know. Who would have thought?
That's what Michigan's known for, but
Yep.
but now I actually work for the Chinese of all things.
Oh, okay.
They bought our company,
Yeah.
so and I build the little bin that's between your seats. I'm building those for Teslas right now.
Oh,
For the
okay.
Tesla cars.
Yeah.
We build for all the manufacturers. We build the interior parts.
Okay. So if we want to buy a Tesla here in Australia, it's around about a 5-year waiting list.
Really?
Yes, to get one here, and they're very expensive.
Well, we build the bin for the cheap one,
Uh-huh.
the Model 3. So,
Yeah.
And Elon Musk was not happy when California shut him down.
Oh, I bet he wasn't. Did he change his baby's name?
Oh, I
still
have no idea. What
I
was
didn't.
it?
Oh, it had mass symbols in it and other symbols in it. It was a weird name.
Oh, so kind of like Prince was for a while?
No, it was
Symbols?
worse.
It was
It was
worse?
It was worse than Princess.
Oh, dear. I wasn't even aware of that, so.
So my girlfriend lives in Valley Grande in Alabama.
I
You know
have
where,
no idea where that is.
but I know that the bridge that Martin Luther King is in her area is right
That is
in her area.
Selma. In by,
Yeah, Selma. That's it, Selma.
Selma. Yeah, my brother's up near Huntsville, which is where the U.S. Rocket Center is. There's a big
Okay.
museum in the space camp.
Yeah.
You don't have to stop talking just because I come back. So what's everybody doing for dinner or breakfast today?
I think we're barbecuing tonight.
Nice.
It'll probably be a protein shake for me and then get ready to go out. But I did enjoy my pumpkin soup the other night that I made.
Nice.
I got to get you that pumpkin pie recipe. I totally forgot, Pauline.
That's okay. My husband is intrigued with pumpkin pie. He says, we don't have that in Australia. So he says he's intrigued with the recipe and with me about to make it. So, yeah.
Good. Yeah. I'm going to go get it.
Thank you.
What, Michelle?
Pauline, is pumpkin not a common?
No, pumpkin's very popular here. It's a popular vegetable, but we don't make pumpkin pies. We
Gotcha.
will bake it or mash it or add it into mashed potatoes to disguise it so that the children will eat it. I never ever liked pumpkin as a child because of the way my mother cooked. She was a horrible cook And it's taken my poor husband a very long time to get me to eat vegetables properly. And now I will eat pumpkin as in this pumpkin soup. I will eat it. I'm okay. And I've finally learnt that roast pumpkin is okay as well. So there you go.
Nice.
Well, pumpkin pie is pretty mushy.
Is that? That's okay. And is it a dessert or a main meal?
It's a dessert.
Well, that's
Well,
nice.
I may or may not have used it as a main meal,
Okay.
but it's meant to be a dessert with whipped cream.
So it's a sweet thing.
Lots of whipped cream.
Yeah,
Oh, well, there goes my diet.
I like a little bit of pumpkin pie with my whipped cream.
I like a lot of
got
whipped cream with my pie.
Yeah, did you hear what I said, Michelle?
You said you like a lot of pie with your whipped cream.
I like a little bit of pumpkin pie, bit of pumpkin pie with my whipped cream.
It sounded like you said a lot of pie with my whipped cream.
So yeah, it's a sweet dessert.
Okay. And what kind of pumpkin do you use?
Well,
Because we have lots.
squash.
Oh.
So hold on.
Okay. So squash to us is something completely different. It's a different type of vegetable.
Well, a pumpkin is a squash. It's in the squash family, but
Yes.
it is, most people would say it's a pumpkin. It's just pumpkin. And most people would tell you that they don't know that there's more than one type of pumpkin, because most everybody thinks of them as the big orange Halloween pumpkins is what people think of. Not always the case, but
Yeah. We don't get the orange ones because that's not yeah, so we get Japanese pumpkin, a blue pumpkin. It's the color of the skin, but inside it's very, very orange. And then we have butternut pumpkin and so forth. So, but
That sounds like squash.
no, it's not. But how big is your squash? Because our squash are only tiny little things and they're yellow. So how big is your squash that you call
Because
pumpkin?
we have a butternut squash.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wondering if it's the same thing as your butternut pumpkin.
Is it a funny shape? So it's round up top, goes in at the middle, and then comes out at the bottom?
Yeah,
So
like
it
an
looks-
hourglass.
Yeah, it looks like an hourglass. That's our butternut pumpkin.
That's ours.
That's our
Okay.
squash.
That one. All
These are
right.
our squashes.
Yeah. Okay. Got
And
it.
it sounds like
squash,
it sounds like the blue one that you have is what most of the stores, at least around me, have labeled as a fairytale pumpkin. It's
okay.
a pale blue, kind of like Cinderella's dress, maybe a little bit more pale. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But it's very, very orange inside, and it's great for roasting. This one is that one.
Yeah.
So, and same with the Japanese pumpkin. It's got speckled skin. So yeah, all different names.
Huh. You'll have to take a picture when you go to the store next and see all those pumpkins so that we can see.
Yeah.
Because I'm willing to bet that what you're calling a Japanese pumpkin is probably something else here. It sounds like it might be. The downside is you'll have to wait until fall for us to get ours, because we're opposite seasons. And so pumpkin is not a thing now.
Yeah. So we have on the 1st of May, we have a big festival, the Pumpkin Festival, and everybody goes there and checks out how big the pumpkins grow and so forth, and make all pumpkin scones and so forth. So, but they had to cancel it this year, so next year.
So what I was saying by like our pumpkin pie is a squash is the majority of the ingredients, there is pumpkin in it, but the pumpkins that we're used to around here aren't trying to,
pumpkins.
yeah, there's not a lot of meat inside of it, but there's more meat inside of a squash. So it's really, the name is confusing because who would eat a squash pie?
That's true.
So
Yeah.
that's how it got its name, pumpkin pie.
Okay.
It is truly probably more, it does have pumpkin in it, but it is truly probably more of a squash texture. It's real creamy, it's real smooth, it's not stringy or anything like that.
You have to come
So,
over.
Michelle, do you make yours from the Libby can, or do you make yours homemade, or do you not make them at all?
I generally don't bake pies. I have, but generally I will use canned pumpkin, just so I don't have to process it.
Do they sell canned?
In Australia.
Yeah,
No, not pumpkins in a can. No,
it's like pureed, really.
no. Oh, unless you buy the baby food.
Oh,
But
no.
No.
It's the same texture.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Well, yes,
No, so-
canned pumpkin is the same texture as baby food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
You can tell
Heinz.
I don't make pumpkin pie.
No, not the pie itself, just the canned pumpkin.
No, we don't have pumpkin in a can. No, never had that. But now I'm intrigued. I should go look for. We do have an American shop here in Canberra. I should go out there because I'll go out there sometimes and buy certain sweet lollies and different breakfast cereals that I had while we were living over there. Yeah, and the kids love it.
Really?
Yeah,
It's so funny for you, like, oh, I'll go to the American shop, and I'm like, do you guys
have?
go ahead.
So I was about to say, you have different lollies to ours, and you girls like our Australian chocolate that we bring over when we come to convention. So we bring over all the caramella koalas and Turkish lights and so forth, because you can't get that there. So yeah.
No.
And
Oh
if
my
you
gosh.
ever want to send a care package to either Danielle or myself, I promise that the other will split it and send it to the other person, so you don't have to send 2 packages.
I'm not promising.
Hey now.
See how you
about to
rate.
say, Danielle, I'll send you one, and Michelle, I'll send you one. So,
I
Yeah.
promise to send it on.
you're a good girl.
Promises with her fingers crossed.
It's so funny. So we have a teriyaki place.
Yeah.
It's a franchise near us, and they're all independently owned. And so each of them, like the menu's the same, but some of them have some additional stuff. And
Yeah.
I ordered food from one of them because we could still do that, during COVID.
Yep.
And went in to pay for it and pick it up. And she's got a little stash of candies next to the
Yep.
soda machine.
Yep.
And they're all in Japanese, all of them. And
Oh,
only
God.
one of them has a picture. And it's something to do with seaweed. And I've tried seaweed. That's not my thing. So I'm like,
Yep.
okay, I don't need this. I was like, what flavor are these? Because they're the size of like a protein bar.
Yep.
So, and she's like, oh, they're really good. I'm like, it doesn't help me. And she's like, it's really, really good. I was like, okay. I was like, is it sesame? And she's like, she was astonished that I would guess this. And she's like, how did you know this? I'm like, I actually had somebody send me a box of treats from Japan years and years ago. And that's generally the flavor of a lot of the things that aren't like sugar candy. And
Yeah.
so I got it and I was eating it and I opened it and it really is delicious. It, to me, tasted like a little bit of like a graham cracker.
Hmm.
I know do you guys have graham
I
crackers?
know what we don't have those, but I did try those crackers when we were over there. So yes, I do know what they are.
But it tasted like that with just a hint of sesame to it. And they were super, super thin.
Yep.
And they had just the lightest sugar coating on them, on just one side of them. And then a little bit of salt as well.
Oh, yum.
Oh, they are divine. They are so good. But they're just the thinnest little crisps. Like, I don't even know that I would clarify or I don't know that I would put them in the cookies or biscuits category, but they're not really a cracker either. They like literally are like right in the middle of those two categories.
Nice. So do you girls get Tim Tams, the biscuits?
No. Well, I'm told
Can-
that
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm told that the ones that we can get are not the same.
Oh, okay. I should send you those because this one, the new flavor out is salted caramel, and it's really divine.
That sounds
And that,
delicious.
and yeah, so every time we go over to America or you know, whether we go to convention or to our friends, the first thing on the list is make sure you pack the Tim Tams, make sure you pack musk sticks and caramello koalas. So yeah.
If you want to put any Anzac cookies in the freezer for me, you know, in a sealed bag in the freezer for me, so that when you send stuff, I had those
Okay.
ones. Those were delicious. They were so good.
Yeah, I'd rather prefer to make my own Anzac biscuits. So I'm not a big fan of the ones that we have here. I like ours that we make. So yeah, but each to their
Well,
own.
you'll have to send both so I can compare.
Well, that's true. Or else I'll just come visit you in 2023 and make it up a batch for you.
There you go. There you go. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Come here. We'll go to the beach. And
You have a beach? Wow.
I have a beach that is within 2 hours of me in one direction, and I have a mountain with snow 1 hour in the opposite direction.
So that's a bit like where we are. We're so in the ACT, we are 3 hours from the snow, and we are 2.5 hours to the beach. So we're stuck in the middle.
And torn as to which direction you want to go.
The beach, not the snow. I like the snow from a distance. I will not go to the snow just personally to go and play in it. I did take my children and grandchildren one year, around about 5 years ago, and we had to put chains on our wheels. And I looked at my kids and I said, I have no idea what we're doing, but I'll look at the guy next door because he knows what he's doing. And then after half an hour, I just went over to him and I said, all right, you need to help us put the chains on the car because we have no idea what we're doing. Anyway, he did. It was very nice. And the grandchildren got there to the snow, and within 5 minutes, they were crying and wanted to go home. They hated it. So.
That is so funny.
And we're not sure if our snowfields are going to open up this year with COVID-19 because so we got a long weekend coming up in June, the first weekend in June, and that's the start of our snow season. So, but part of the village got burnt with the bushfires this year, so that won't open. We're not sure if the rest of it's going to open. I don't know yet. It's all up in the air.
So earlier I was, I think it was just Rhonda that was here. We took my daughter to her friend's house, halfway to her friend's house today. Her friend moved 2 hours away right at the beginning of the whole lockdown and stuff, so she hasn't seen her friend in a few months.
Yeah.
And so we met the friend and the dad halfway, and driving down the river, And that's where we had our big brush fires 2 years ago, just short of 2 years ago, just short of 3 years
Yep.
ago. And it was the first time that I'd been down that way in quite some time. And I was like, looking at the side of the mountain, I'm like, there are an awful lot of dead evergreen trees there. Like, what? Why? And it dawned on me. I was like, because there was a fire. Duh.
Yeah.
But it was the first time I'd seen all of it since the fire. Well, in person, that is.
Yeah.
So
17 years ago, we had a massive fire come through where we live, and out the front of my place is a reserve. 4 doors up is a reserve, and then at the back of us is a reserve. So we got surrounded by fire.
oh,
And we were racing home from the beach, and we had no idea if our house was going to be still here or whatever. So 4 doors up, 2 homes were lost in our street, and then another house in our street around the corner. But we've still got lots of evidence when I go for walks of all the trees that are still black around us to remind us of the fires from 17 years ago. So yeah, so we ended up losing, so 4 people lost their lives, around about 600 homes were burnt. Yeah, so it was pretty, and so we've learned a lot since that 17 years ago. So this time around, when we had another big massive fire, we were more prepared. We knew what to do and so
Right.
forth. So yeah, but it's still scary.
oh yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
not to minimize anything, but only with 63, you said 63 houses that were lost?
600 homes. So
600.
we lost nearly a whole suburb. That's how bad, because it was surrounded by pine trees, and that's what the fire lit up really badly with all these pine trees. So yeah,
Right.
but a lot of people have since built, and we've got beautiful homes up now. So yeah, we've moved on.
And it's amazing that there were only 4 deaths
Yes.
out of it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
astounding, especially with that many homes lost.
Yes.
Danielle, did you get those things finished yet?
What things?
Your stuff that you were paying.
Yeah. Oh, the kits?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I got those done right after we started.
Oh, nice.
Sorry. And now I am trying to figure out oh, now I'm just playing with this June stamp of the month
Gotcha.
because I forgot to print out the layout, so I'll do that later.
I would say I could tell you, but that won't work for you.
No.
Oh, I guess I should probably plug in my laptop, huh? Might be a good idea.
I took a picture of it with my phone, but I'm not doing it anyway, so.
I'm working on it, but I am changing it up a lot. causing
you're
myself
doing your own
issues. Am I what?
thing? So you're doing your own thing?
Always. But you'll be able to see where it comes from. So that counts, right?
So I am searching for photos for my layout. And I got this one.
Nice. Well, that turned out really nice with that
yeah.
paper. I told you you'd like it.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. Okay, I found the photos of my granddaughter when she was a baby, and I'm just trying to collect them and get them printed. Oh.
I'm gonna put you on mute so I can use my heat gun and you guys aren't blasted.
Somebody else wants in? Admit. Hey, Jeannie. How are ya? Oh, she's connecting to audio still. I got too excited. She can't hear me yet. Or can't talk back to me yet. One of the two. All right. Oh, can we still get this? Yes. Yay. All right. That stupid rooster's crowing again. Somebody needs to teach this thing what the heck it's supposed to be doing.
Not morning. Maybe it thinks it's in Australia.
Maybe.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello, Jeannie. Welcome. Maria's here too, somewhere.
Cool. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Jeannie's one of my local crafting ladies.
When we can get together and craft.
One day.
One day, eventually.
So what are you working on?
We are I'm looking for my stamps, or my blocks. We are working on a variety of things, just like any crop. Danielle did post up a link to a free pattern on the Close to My Heart blog. And so I'm working on that. And Rhonda just finished her page with that.
Oh, I've been working on Keller Creation stuff. I've been doing their crops.
Mhm.
I've got probably 15 page layouts. Now I'm trying to get my pictures together to put on them. and I'm trying to find a really good free software that I can change colors because the pictures are 50 years old and they're really yellowed. Anybody have any good ideas for free software that I can play with color?
I think Snapseed will do that. Let me look really quick.
Snapseed?
Yes, Snapseed. So it has a couple of different things. Tools. Yeah. So yeah, try that one. Snapseed. It's a free app on your phone, and
I want to do it on the computer.
They might have something that you can do on your computer. I'm not positive.
Okay.
Let's see. Is Canva free? Anybody know?
I'd love to be able to get Photoshop, but I just don't want to spend the money for it right now.
Yeah. You know that they do have a monthly price, so it's only $10 a month, right?
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't know if it's going to be, if I'll use it enough. That's the problem.
I think you can do it without a commitment, so you could always try it for the first month and see.
That's a thought, because I've got a ton of pictures from that we did when we were in Hawaii, but they've just yellowed horribly, and I want to be able to at least make them look like they're going to last another 50 years, because they're just getting really, really sad. And they're pictures of my kids when they were babies.
Right.
Okay, well, I just thought I'd drop in for a couple of minutes. I may come back after I try this, but I'm really trying to get these pictures taken care of. And I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody.
Gotcha. Well, hello. Good luck. And we'll see you later.
Hey, Maria.
Hi there, Jeannie. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
We're all doing okay.
Yeah, well, everybody is, and I'm just getting tired of this. I just wish they just decide what they're going to do and get it done with.
Right. Yeah.
I think we filled the tank up on my car, I think Valentine's Day, and we just got down to a quarter of a tank and filled it up again the other day. So I mean, it's like almost 3 months from the time we filled the car up until we needed gas again. We sure haven't driven very much.
That's
Been
Yeah,
to the,
we put 82 miles. We put 82 miles in a month.
huh?
18 miles a month. Going to the grocery store.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I just go to the grocery store. We went and bought pizza, and I went out and picked up lunch. That's
Yeah.
it. Thank God for Fred Meyer Click-It. I don't even have to go into the store for most of the stuff I want. So it's working really good. Except you have to plan your trip well in advance, because it takes them 3 or 4 days to be able to get a spot so you can pick it up.
right.
Well, anyway, I just was going to just drop in for a few minutes, and I may come back in a little while because I want to try to work on some pictures. So hi to everybody, and I'll see you later, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Say hi.
Hi. How are you? You're a cute.
I'm going to say hi.
You're gonna say hi?
Okay.
Do you want to show me? Do you want to show me your new unicorn shirt?
My unicorn shirt.
Unicorn.
Oh, a unicorn. Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice.
What did you say? Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Bye.
I made my
Bye.
granddaughter a unicorn card. I showed Michelle earlier, but here it is.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her
wow.
birthday's tomorrow and the card is up here.
How old is she?
She's gonna turn 1. Oh.
Aw.
I hear somebody's puppy.
All right, so I spent the whole time doing this.
Ooh,
I like that.
very pretty.
And now
Oh, that
Lauren
is
is
nice.
requesting that I go upstairs and watch a movie with her, so I am gonna go.
I have to show you
Okay.
one thing real quick.
Okay, okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
You recognize that one?
Yes,
Yep.
I do. I love
Gorgeous.
it.
And then this side.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
And then I took this side to it.
Oh, nice.
Cute.
Very
Yeah,
good.
awesome.
That is great.
Thank you.
Very cool.
That's awesome. I love those.
Thank you.
All right, so I hate to dip out on everybody early. I really, really do. I would love to stay down here, but I can't really argue with a 3-year-old right now. So
No.
You got to enjoy.
you guys have a wonderful evening, and yeah, have a good Memorial Day weekend.
You too. Thank you.
And be
You
safe.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Michelle.
No problem. Okay. I cleared my space and I'm back down to just a 12 by 12.
Well done, Michelle.
All right, let's see.
I share my craft room with my husband, who has his office here, and he works every so often from home. And he always gives me pre-warning when he's going to be working from home, so that I know that I have to clean up the floor, pick up everything, and put it away, just so he can get to the other end of the room.
Sounds like you need to rearrange your room so he gets the part when you just walk in the door and you get the rest of it.
We did suggest that, but I'm not moving the filing cabinet. It's too heavy. It's staying there. So, but we did suggest that.
No. Sometimes these patterns are not quite as easy to flip around as you would want them to be.
Where there's a will to play.
Oh, I will make it work. But
I know. Go for it.
But I'm one of those people that if it tells me that you're supposed to be like down 1/8 of an inch on one side, I'm going to expect it to be the same on the other side.
Yeah.
And that's not how they're doing this. They're not playing fair. And I can't glue straight. Oh. Right, let's try this again. Right, who is oopsing and why?
My hand slid and my thumb went right across the ink pad.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so I have a lagoon thumb. That was the oops.
I usually do it in archival black, so
Yeah,
I feel like
could be worse.
Tends to be the wrong color for a little bit longer. Especially when you get it underneath your fingernail.
Oh, exactly. No, at least I'm not going anywhere this week, so there you go.
Lagoon's almost green, right?
My job starts back tomorrow, but I'm on vacation this week, so. Or not tomorrow, I mean Monday. Actually, on Memorial Day, go figure.
Of course.
Oh, well, they'll get overtime for that day.
I was chatting with a lady on Friday, and her birthday is Monday, and she actually has to work.
Oh, no.
She's like, but that's okay. I will get paid extra.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy with it, I'm happy with it.
So does everything shut down for Memorial Day?
Not
Yes and no?
everything.
Government
Not
offices, a lot of just general like office work type places, but
Yeah.
all of the fast food places will be open, almost all, because there's always the few exclusions. But
Yep.
the fast food places will be open, the grocery stores will be open, the liquor stores will be open.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Yeah. So for us, for Anzac Day, everything is closed and nothing's to open up until after 1 o'clock. And so we've had that rule in now for over 100 years, and
oh wow.
and you don't go against that rule.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, but we, and then we're on the 11th of November, we have Remembrance Day, but it's not as big as Anzac, even though it's still celebrating the end of war and so forth. But yeah, nothing closes, everything opens. So it's just Anzac Day that everything is shut, nothing opens until after 1 o'clock.
I like that. I wish we did
Yeah.
something more like that.
President
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
I think it used to be like that, but everything's open all the time now, so.
Yeah.
That is because we, as a society, are a needy group.
And they can pay for it.
I caught that little giggle, Maria.
I've gone as far as I can with my layout. I have to think of a heading. So there's one.
Ooh, I like that.
The butterflies are great.
The butterflies are out of a photo.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
so cool. I love it.
Beautiful.
Scenery
go.
pictures. Lovely. Yeah.
So many pictures on there. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, it's these are the walks that I go on every day. So I've got so many hiking photos now. And
Very-
this time of the year in Canberra, the colours of our trees are just absolutely stunning in Canberra. So yeah, love autumn. All right, I'm going to call it a quit because it's breakfast time and my tummy's rumbling.
All right.
Well, go enjoy.
I will, and we'll catch up tomorrow, next week as well.
Yes.
Thanks, ladies. Have a lovely
Right.
night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good one. Right. Maria, what are you working on today?
Well, that new stamp and thin cuts. I did a whole bunch of cuts, and so now I'm going to stamp them.
Oh, gotcha.
Those 2 pages, I've been working on those for the last week or so.
They turned out
I
fabulously.
I admire how Danielle can just sit down and just get one done. I have to think about it, and then I have to add more stuff to it, and then I change it and think about it. And,
Well, in the videos, she has thought about it already, so she does have a head start.
yeah,
Just saying.
I have 2 more pages I'm working on that have been sitting on my table for a good couple weeks. I don't know if I can.
All right. 1 second. I gotta glue my piece down while my glue's wet.
So,
Ooh, I like that. Well, that's so cool.
Nice.
whoops. None of it's put down yet, so I'm still thinking on that.
No, it looked good.
I thought it looked awesome. How big is the park medallion thing?
It's about 5 by 7 or so. It's a cutout, and then I backed it, and I've had it done for quite a while.
That turned out great. I was thinking
I love them.
if you wanted to, not that you would have to, but if you wanted to, you could put that in a flip flap at the top of the page, and then you could have it lift up and you can put your journaling underneath it.
Ah, yeah, that'd be kind of fun to do.
Because there are 5 by 7 flip flaps.
I don't think I have those.
Oh,
The smaller ones.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go fly lady and do something for 15 minutes. I'm not past the baby steps yet. I've tried a few times. I didn't get past the baby steps. So
sometimes it's harder than other times, but the timer really does help. And knowing in advance, say, okay, when I do this, this, and then this, then I get this. It helps, well, seems to help me at least anyway, so. I just glued my last
Okay.
piece down. You want to see it before you leave?
yes,
All right.
yes, yes.
So I oh, I didn't put, all right, so I fibbed. There's another photo mat on here that I didn't put on here yet.
Oh, cute.
Oh, you turned it around. Nice.
I did.
Yeah.
So on
Okay.
this one, I'm looking at the camera, which one is which? There's going to be, that same yellow photo mat is going to be there too.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yay.
Very good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Good seeing you girls. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a good
Okay,
night.
bye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Photo mats. Oh, stuff is falling.
I'm going to go cut some cardstock.
Okay, dokie.
Look how cute that is.
Aw, that's adorable.
Adorable.
Oh, that's the sunshine. I'm like, what is that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the sunshine. And a new ink pen, Canary. Kind of hard to tell what all these little cutouts are, isn't it?
It is. I mean, if you watch the video, I cut out a whole bunch of those little sunshines thinking that they were a flower. I need to figure out how to embellish this page, but I don't know what it's going to be yet. So I don't have a title. I don't have embellishments. Well, I will have to look and see if I have enough photos.
Enough what?
Enough photos. I actually made almost finished quilts for my kids, all four of my kids one year.
Oh.
Right? I know, I don't sew. And they needed some help.
You made 4 of them?
I did. I made 4 of them. 3 of them were twin size, and 1 of them was toddler size because it was Audrey's very first Christmas. So there was no need for that one to be a twin size because it wouldn't be used as that for a very long time. And oh, it's even right here. Hers is the only one left. So it literally is just, it's 3 layers. So we have every one of them had a pretty layer of fabric. Trying to get it so I can show you.
Oh yeah, sweet.
So, and then the back side was just a coordinating fabric. So in this case, it was just off-white. And then my not so brilliant, let's see if I can make this harder for myself, was to use blankets on the inside for the batting because I wanted them to be heavy. Like, I didn't want the fluffy quilts. I wanted a heavy quilt. And so, you know, using a blanket, great idea. Unless you're going to use one of those knitted type blankets that you see at the hospital. That's what I used. It did not sew straight at all. I had
Did it stretch too?
Probably. It was terrible. Great idea. It was horrible. And then for Audrey's, I used like a mattress cover. And so I cut that to the right size, and that was a breeze to sew. It was hilarious. So I got them, all 4 of them, cut and sewn enough so I could flip them right side out, because, you know, you have to put them together the wrong way, right? So I did all of this correctly. I put it in the right order, got them all flipped inside out, or right side out rather. And then I ran out of time because I was working full time. Ran out of time, so I didn't get to close that hole. It's still not closed. And I was going to just do the like yarn ties, like old quilts, and I never did get around to doing that. But I gave them to the kids anyway for Christmas because they would like them, and they all loved them. And was actually really funny. I had found white blankets for the inside of the girls's, but the inside of Evan's was a like royal sapphire blue color. And that color is not a color safe color.
Oh no.
You know. So his blanket changed from a white background to a kind of pale blue background. So it was kind of funny. But yeah, the kids took them all over the place. They loved those blankets, and they just managed over the years to get destroyed. And I think the only reason that Audrey's didn't was because hers wasn't a twin size. So when she got big enough for a twin size bed, she didn't really use that blanket anymore. So. So yes, technically I can sew. I just generally don't because I can fake it. That's about it.
Well, that's a good story. You should put with that all those pictures.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I wonder if I have enough pictures to put in all of those spots on that. Because even though I made them for Christmas, it doesn't have to be a Christmas page.
No.
So that's what I was thinking. I just have to order a new power cable for my external drives before I can get to the pictures.
You know right where they are then.
I know that they're on one of the 2 external drives that I have. I just don't have a power cord for either one of them. So it makes it a little bit difficult to get to.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to. Okay, now I'm curious. What? Do you guys have the new colored pencils?
I do not.
Or watercolor pencils, I guess I should say.
I do not.
No, I don't think I do. I have lots of watercolor pencils though.
I just got the new ones. And I used my half price to get them. I mean, I could have done something, but more price, whatever. But anyway, I don't even have. So I pulled them out because I wanted to see them. And the one I managed to pull out, the color is elephant gray. So I'm like, okay, what are the other colors called? And the other colors are, in case you're interested, jet black, wood brown, earth brown, lava brown, sand brown, turtle green, grass green, turquoise, Mediterranean blue, ocean blue, peacock blue, king purple, and queen purple. 2 different colors. Okay, I'm going to show this one because I don't know how to say this. All right.
Oh, bougainvillea.
Say that again.
Bougainvillea.
Bougainvillea.
It's the name of a plant, a flower.
I mean, that was my guess, seeing as it's pink, but bougainvillea. All right. Bloom pink, camilla pink, strawberry red, watermelon red, mandarin, mustard yellow, tropical yellow, apricot pink, and arctic white. Interesting. Okay. You completely cut out. Try that again.
Cut out.
You are frozen on my screen.
You cut out. How many's in a set?
24. 24.
Oh my. Big.
Sure were a lot of browns in that 24 pack.
Yeah. So here are it's really hard to adjust in camera.
We got it.
So the lava brown is what I grew up calling Indian red.
That's not politically correct.
I know. But you know what? You now can picture what color that is, which you probably couldn't with lava brown.
No.
So yes, I understand it's not politically correct. And I have never heard of lava brown before. So
Kind of hard to relate to.
exactly. And plus you get a paintbrush.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So you used it for your as your half price thing. It's expensive then, huh?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I could have done better price-wise. Because I think they're only like, I think it's only $20, $25.
Oh, okay. No, that's not expensive.
Yeah, it's not so much. All right, ladies. I think I'm gonna call it a day.
Okay.
Okay.
So thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll have something for you for tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know what or when, but something. So
I'm surprised how well you both do. You guys are fabulous. I appreciate it so very much, especially been good for this lockdown. I'd be going crazy.
yes. Well, in years past, we have done it, but we did it more of a business building type thing for us. And we had talked about doing that again this year, which, I mean, mind you, we do hope this builds our business, but that's not the main goal. The main goal was to get people to be crafty and creative and get outside of their heads for a little bit every single day for the 100-day project. And so that was our goal. So
That's a big goal.
it is a big goal.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot.
Well, thank you.
I do too.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys appreciate it. And playing along. Playing along is the biggest part because that really shows us, I mean, I know that you guys tell us sometimes and not everybody does, and that's okay too. But you guys doing the projects that we're showing you just to say, hey, I did that and that was fun, or I did that and I sucked at it, or you know, whatever the outcome happens to be, because it doesn't always work. You know, we have good intentions. You know, everybody, all crafters have good intentions. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do this. And when you get done, you have this over here and it doesn't look anything like what you started out to do. And so, you know, sometimes that's just how life works. So,
Right. Very good.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, ladies. Have a fabulous evening and we will see you next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.